Elon versus Mafia. As you all may know, Elon Musk is the wealthiest person alive, and with the pace he's going at, he is most likely to reach the trillion milestone in the current age. However, haven't you ever wondered that a man like that would have a lot of competition? So, where is it? Well, it's there. And this man knows how to handle it. But before we jump into the video, if you are new here, welcome to this channel. Here we talk about only facts and give you up-to-date information. So, do subscribe if you enjoy our content. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the video. Elon has not only some rivals from the past, but also a more complicated history with some people as compared to other wealthy men. And as the wealthiest man, he is the target of a lot of competition. Therefore, every other company is out to best him at some of his own products. Lucky for him, he's a man of calm confidence and assertiveness. But let's first talk about who exactly is that competition. PayPal Mafia. The PayPal Mafia is a group of former PayPal employees and founders. They have since founded businesses and companies of their own. Majority of the members of this group have attended Stanford University or University of Illinois at some point. To give you some history, PayPal was supposed to be a money transfer service provided by the company Confinity. Confinity was acquired by X.com in 1999 and later it was purchased by eBay. It was renamed to PayPal, and due to some of the difficulties faced by eBay's traditional corporate culture, 12 out of 50 employees left. Some of the members kept contact and eventually formed the group which we now know as PayPal Mafia. This became more public and transparent when Fortune magazine wrote an article in 2007 featuring members of the group in gangster attire. Peter Thiel, the founder of PayPal and former chief executive, he is known as the Don of PayPal Mafia. But most importantly, Elon Musk, the founder of X.com, the same company that acquired Confinity. His other ventures are known worldwide, so we can skip that part. PayPal was founded when Elon Musk merged his startup X.com with Peter Thiel's Confinity. PayPal Mafia, then Jeff Bezos, and now Apple. Although Elon is part of the PayPal Mafia, we bet you barely heard that word linked to him. That's because most of his ventures are separated. He does his own things while most of the other members, especially the higher-ups like Peter Thiel, are more involved within the group itself. This means that there is definitely a sense of rivalry between Elon's huge success and his colleagues. One instance of this is the recent attempt of Twitter purchase by Elon Musk. After news of him backing out of the deal of purchasing the social media company for $44 billion, some of Elon's colleagues got harassed. David O. Sachs told the judge that Twitter is harassing his companies for information about Elon Musk's attempt at purchase and has asked the subpoenas to be thrown out. Although he has given all the information he can, Twitter is still asking unnecessary demands, therefore it resulting in a form of harassment. One can't help but wonder that this creates some sort of enmity between Elon and PayPal Mafia, as they are forced to be involved in such situations even when they have almost no connection. Elon is barely a part of PayPal Mafia, and if he wasn't one of the founding members, his name would probably be removed entirely. Elon, however, has not shown any negativity towards the PayPal Mafia, even though they are considered his rivals now that he is the richest man alive. Other than that, other wealthy men like Jeff Bezos and giant companies like Apple have attempted to compete with Elon. Unfortunately for them, they didn't go as smoothly as they would have wanted it. How Elon stays at the top. Apple may not be their direct competition, but Elon considers them as potential competition due to Apple's electric car. This project is of Apple's self-driving car that can potentially compete with Tesla. One of the reasons is because of Doug Field. He is an Apple veteran who also has 5 years of experience as Tesla's senior VP of engineering. He left afterwards to return to Apple's self-driving car project. In addition, Apple has acquired many similar talents from notable companies to assist them in their project. Others see this as competition as their own talent is now in control of them. Apple also did something similar to Mark Zuckerberg, where he lost around $10 billion due to Apple's 14.5 iOS update, causing issues in tracking ad-relevant data of users. So, they know how to hit others in their most integral part. But somehow, Elon has managed to keep himself in the safe. But Apple is not the only one being a threat to Elon. Don't forget that he also has a rivalry with Jeff Bezos. And while you may think they are both similar, their histories of success have a major gap. For example, Elon was already a multi-millionaire by the time Jeff Bezos' Amazon took off. However, their companies SpaceX and Origin were still infants by the time they had similar status. These made their rivalry intense as both were set to achieve identical goals, and both are very competitive. On multiple occasions, they have talked about how they shared advice with each other, but their views were just a bit too different and impossible to settle with. But things were in that serious until 2013, when SpaceX tried to acquire a NASA launch pad, which Blue Origin protested, as Bezos wanted to convert it into a commercial spaceport for all launch companies. Elon considered this move as phony blocking tactic. Since then, they have traded many blows, but SpaceX's fame and ventures showed the world that they are superior in their work. Elon just does things better and think long term. He may have different concepts, but he doesn't back down, and his actions to be better than his rivals are evidence of that. So, what were his actions against the Mafia and the rivals? He tackled Apple's attempted competition by beating them at their own game, creating a superior phone. That's right, Tesla's new Model Pi phone is set to release very soon, and it will have every feature better than iPhone 14 Pro Max. Elon is bringing out a phone that will definitely hit Apple right where he wants it. And with the superiority of his phone, many will definitely consider it, as Elon is a looked upon figure on social media. Imagine trying to compete with someone and they counter by defeating you at launching a better phone. Well, wouldn't that suck? In addition, he praises his rivals and openly criticizes them for some of their shady work. He shows how his company does the same things better by giving facts and fulfilling his promises. Not only that, but he also replies to the criticism he receives. When UN proposed the plan to end world hunger with $6 billion, he was under criticism for not being the one we need in that moment. When the plan was proposed, it was said that the wealthy people have this moment to help with something that's good, and they should for better of humanity. But Elon had his doubts that $6 billion is not enough for such a big plan, and he asked them to ensure this will be used well and that this is all they require. If they fail to prove it, he won't donate that amount. He received a lot of hate for that, as people wanted him to just give the amount without a hassle, but others considered his proposition to be just and required, as the plan was skeptical to some. Despite the lack of proof he received, it was confirmed later on that he did donate almost $6 billion anonymously. So, his actions were not wrong, and he won the hearts of many. Others may have taken some talents from Tesla, but they still find it hard to compete with Elon. While Apple may have come close, Elon is a man of competition. He has his own methods of doing things, and the social media loves him for that. He may be a meme lord to some and even a genius businessman, but his endeavors are not even close to competition, as he has much more in the works. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, comment your thoughts, and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss out on anything from us. In the meantime, check out our video on top 10 mafia organizations in the world.